So hello and welcome back to another work video, and let's try and keep this one a bit shorter, shall we? Try. So after I showed everybody my necklace that I made for my friend's wedding, the 2 rings, 2 stone ones, this one, insert picture here, I got a lot of positive comments about that, especially about the stones and the colours of the stones. So I was like, it's not something I've really done much before, so maybe I'll try and do some more stonework pieces, include some more stones. I also had my sister's birthday, so I thought, do you know what? I can make her something, and then maybe make a few extras, include these new styles, and hopefully come up with something nice. And well, I hope I did, but I guess you'll be the judge of that. So I decided to make some stone set earrings. I made 4 pairs in total, in 2 different styles. I decided to go with earrings rather than rings because rings are hard for the sizings. I'd already done a necklace. And so I thought earrings, they're quite simple little things to do maybe. So I decided to do that, but like I say, incorporate my more sort of rough, serendipitous kind of, a little bit different, so, what you can go down a high street and buy. So to cut a fairly long story short, these 4 pairs of earrings took me 21.5 hours to make. Because I decided to make every single bit of it. Hopefully I'm showing pictures as this is going around. But I made, I didn't make every single bit. Of the chain ones, I didn't make the butterfly clasp. Everything else I made all the settings, and I'd never made a setting before. So this is not the best jewellery bench setup, is it? On a table, sitting down, where you shouldn't sit down when you're soldering, just in case something drops into your lap, but needs must. But yeah, it's cracking along well. I've got a few little bits done. You've probably seen, look at this. Not doing too bad. This is my first real attempt, I guess, at making claw settings for myself. I was just going to buy them, and I thought, do you know what? Probably need the practice. Still got a few to go. There's some in a little safety pickle. But definitely what isn't safe is drinking wine while making it. Yeah. The best kind of jewellery is wine drinking jewellery. Right next to some gas. Yes. This just, don't copy this. Do it more safe. But they're coming along quite well. This one, I incorporated one of the claws into the post of the earring. So I didn't actually have to do another soldering job. I don't know if that's something you're meant to do, but it just seemed to make sense to me, is to make that on the earrings. Unfortunately, one of the posts got a little bit bent. We're going to focus. Yeah, you can see it's got a little bit bent there. I don't know how the bottom went, but we're going. Oh, I finally bought myself parallel pliers. They are a godsend. Anyway, I'm going to carry on, finish soldering these up. Also, one thing I noticed when I was, seeing how to make claw settings, they said to, do this sort of U shape and solder it in, and you got one. And I was like, well, why can't I just make it a bit longer and solder more in? And you know what? It seems to be working. I know it doesn't look very good at the moment, but trust me, if my camera would stop focusing everywhere, it does seem to be working. And so it seems to, save me like twice the work. I think I did pretty good, because for my friend's necklace, I actually bought the settings. I cheated a little bit there because I needed it done a bit quicker. But I was like, how bad can it be? And it also gives me practice on soldering, which isn't my strong point. I'm not bad at it, but these are quite small, fiddly, not really my style per se, but gave me some good practice. But yes, 21.5 hours later, finished all the pairs, polished them up, etc, etc. It probably took that long because I still don't have all the best or all the correct, or not correct, but all the tools that makes it a bit easier. Like I don't have a pendant motor, I don't have all the burrs you should have, I don't have sort of mandrels to make jump rings from. I actually just wrap it around old drill bits. So if I had a few of the better tools, I might be able to make them a bit quicker. I also had to polish them by hand, whereas if I had like a tumbler, I could just stick them in there and let it go. So yeah, it did take a long time. And so if you remember my pricing, is it how I price up jewellery video or something? I'll pop the card, if I remember, in the top. These pieces actually come out at around, let me just check my notes. Look, I actually got scripts and everything to try and keep to this time. So organised. So apparently, the price per piece was about £110 for one pair of earrings just to make. That's including, you know, all the materials and the time taken to make it. But then, if you watch that video, basically you're meant to then, you know, double or triple that price. So yeah, you could be looking at about £220 to £330 for each pair of earrings. But yeah, I don't think anyone's going to pay that somehow. I don't think they're that amazing. I like them. I think they came out good, but that's quite expensive. But like I say, it's probably because it took so long to make. The only other problem as well is they're not perfect. I know my style's not for perfection, but the claw settings, you can see sometimes it's like some of the wires are just a little bit skew with, and where I didn't have quite the right tool to set them, sometimes the stones are shifted a little bit and they're not perfectly straight in the settings. It's one of those things. I think it's I still really personally like them because I like things that aren't quite so, you know, perfect. Or, for instance, I've got my, you know, buckle bracelet to hand. No, if you can see that. Whoop. You know, this was that one I cuttlefish cast. Is it going to focus for us? Not really, is it? But, you know, cuttlefish casting, it's not perfect. It's got these little ridges on it. You can even see if it ever wanted to focus. Apparently not. If I tap it. Nope. Okay. But even on the end, you can see the saw marks where I chopped the button off. And I kept that. I didn't want to polish that flat. It's also not flat. I made it wiggly. But I like that. That's what I like. It's my style. But I imagine if I made more of these, I'd get a bit quicker. Hopefully the results would become a bit better because, like I say, these were the first times I've ever tried making claw settings. Also, it's good practice for in the future if we want to set something that's not perfectly round, perhaps, or just need to make a more interesting shape, maybe. I don't know, whether you can even make, say, like a square setting and set a round stone in it, or set a square stone in a round setting. It doesn't seem a thing that's done, probably because it looks horrible, I don't know. But it's something I could potentially try in the future. But yes, I just wanted to let you know that that is what I've been up to. My sister seemed to really like them as well. I actually made her the longer pair, sort of like the bar of silver that's textured with the amethyst in there, because I used sky blue topaz and amethyst for these ones, rather than peridot and topaz, just because I like amethyst as well. I thought my sister was going to enjoy the purple a bit more. But yeah, I want to leave it there. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. I can see I've been going maybe about 7-ish minutes. So remember to tell me what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all those shenanigans down there. And I shall see you in the next video. Sparks out. Uh, um, 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 uh, um, um, uh,